teach us to think that we needed all this meat because it's manly and it's protein, and it's like, no, it's the nutrients, it's the amino acids, it's the actually broken down molecules is what your body needs by a scientific standpoint.
I'll see you soon. I love you.
Oh, you done?
Okay, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much. Please come do activism.
Okay, I'll try.
He's like, first, I don't know, I'm coming again.
I'll try, like, fuck. He's full on already. Taking videos, almost
I know.
No, I can really start considering decrease the amount of meat we eat.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it even before this. So I think it's important because, as you say, the implications in the society and also for like health-wise.
Yeah.
And once you start down that path, then it's like it gets easier and easier and easier, and then eventually the more you research and the more you educate yourself, the more you realize, holy fuck, like I've been brainwashed this whole time, like they've been lying to me this whole time, right? Like we've been conditioned to think a certain way. So it's just interesting.
Decades and decades.
When you break through from this, it's like,
So that photo I took right here.
Oh, really?
This is from this was from right here. You know, and like when you think to yourself, you know, not this can't happen in Canada, not in Burlington. This is only in South America, only in Europe, not even Europe, but you know,
only in the States.
yeah, only in the US, but it's actually like right here in Canada. And then also this happened here just a few weeks ago. The pig's leg was through the bottom of the truck, and it was badly broken because it was dragging on the ground.
Yeah.
And there's blood just dripping from his foot. And like, this is just like negligence, you know? Like, this is, your one job is to get the pigs to the slaughterhouse. And they don't even care. Like, they literally see them like worthless pieces of soap. Like as if you were a soap dealer.
Just commodities, just an
Just
object.
stack up the soap.
Profit, it's profit, it's profit, it's money, it's money, it's money.
Yeah, it's money.
The only thing is that it's, I don't know how to explain it, because we are Christians. My family, myself, we are Christians, and we believe God created us different from anything else. You know, the plants or the animals. So, for example, we believe in the afterlife. And we don't think any other creature is going to go to the afterlife, only human beings.
Really?
Because
That's interesting. I didn't know reincarnation was just about human beings.
Yeah.
I thought it was all life.
Like the Christian perspective believes that.
Oh, okay.
The Reformed Christian perspective, because you may find Catholics.
Yeah.
Or Orthodox.
Yeah, like I'm Catholic.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not,
not
practicing, but I was raised Catholic.
Like background, let's say.
Yeah. I'm spiritual. I believe in the power of the universe. I don't believe so much in specific religions that divide us. But continue.
Okay.
I no judgment.
So, like, if anyone asks me what,
Me, that's me.
like, what's the purpose of life, animal life? I mean, like we believe we have a purpose here. I mean, our lives have meaning, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But if it's not the same as anything else, like for example, what's the purpose of plants? What's the purpose of animals? So I'm not very informed about it, even from my Christian background, but so far what I can tell.
Do you think that God would have decided to put all of these beings on our planet just to kill them?
In my opinion, he gave us all these resources to take advantage, like
I would say to live in harmony with.
yeah, but
Because that's where the speciesism comes into play.
yeah.
Speciesism means, right, we are, like, humans believe that they are superior beings and that therefore they can exploit and take advantage of and benefit from every other being or everything else on this planet, regardless of suffering. But to me, that doesn't sound like a very godly way. Like, the way that God says it in any religion is about treat others the way you want to be treated. Love, compassion, respect, forgiveness. It all comes down about moral values. So there's no way, I cannot possibly believe, even though I'm not a big religious person, I cannot possibly believe that God would have put other beings on this planet just for the purpose of us killing them and eating them. Like, there's no way, because if you think of the foundation, it was the Garden of Eden. Right? It was the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden, not the Garden of Death, It was a garden, it was plants, it was wonder, it was a garden of life, not the garden of death. Do you understand? But when Eve decided to eat that apple out of greed, right? The same way that our planet works right now, out of greed, out of profit, that 1% that dictates everything for the rest, we the people are the ones that have to make change. So regardless if, you know, religion, at the end of the day, if you want to use religion, and even though you would think that, okay, as humans, maybe I am superior to other beings, does that necessarily give you the moral right to abuse, exploit, or hurt them?
No, the thing is that in Genesis, we were commanded to take control over the earth, like everything that God created, including animals, plants, the land, everything. So I don't know the word in English, but it's
¿Cuál
like
es en español?
mayordomos. It's like the
majority.
person that keeps the house where when the owner is not there.
Okay. Fuck, I think I know what you're saying,
Yeah,
but I don't. I'm not sure the word either.
It's butler? No, it's something like, I don't know, but so we are like
The maid.
the
No, not really.
housekeepers,
Okay.
let's say, of Earth.
Yeah. Yes.
So nothing belongs to us because
Yes.
we are just creatures as anything else
Exactly.
was created, no? So
Exactly. So we're not
we-
superior
No, but we have this responsibility.
because of our
This authority.
consciousness.
Yeah, and none other creature has it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Although, as you know, as you've seen with your dog, he might not have a conversation with you, but you could sure as hell, look, already another one. You could sure as hell see in his eyes and his behaviors and that there are emotions, that there are, it's not just instinct, like
have
there is
souls.
attachment, there is love, there is
Yeah.
soul, there is, so at the end of the day, it's like, you know, even if we were put on this planet as like caretakers I think is what you're looking
Yeah,
for, to
something
take
like
care
that.
of the planet and whatnot, and that's what we're here for, right? To take, look at how young they are, they're just babies, they're not even 6 months, these guys, they're just trying to find love. Do you want some water, baby? Do you want some water? Yeah, a little bit of water. Not so much. They're super tired, eh? Oh, this guy wants some water for sure. Hey, baby. Do you want some water? Do you want
So we believe that was the commandment.
Yeah.
But as you said, there is a problem because when Adam and Eve fell,
Yeah.
a sin entered creation. So now we cannot do what God commanded in a proper way. Everything we do is corrupted. Even our
Interesting.
best works are always sometimes with wrong intentions, or it's not 100% right.
But what if we, so, and that's true, but then it comes down to using our consciousness, to
Yeah.
using what we have, our brain, our love, our compassion, to using it for a better purpose.
Yeah.
Because we can really do it.
Yeah. So I agree with what you do in order to maybe
Change things.
Yeah,
It's the
like
power
some
of
regulations.
changing things.
But I don't know if I can agree 100%, like not killing them at all, because I know they are like an important source of like diet for a lot of people.
But what if, so that's another thing where I could even help you understand this even more, is say for example, he's so cute. Baby. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. So that's another thing too is, yes, so you say this, but if you actually think about it, there's billions of people on this planet that are dying of starvation, okay? That don't even have food. So never mind calling them food sources.
Yeah.
This is a food source for like 10% of the planet.
Yeah.
That's a luxury that's being not a luxury anymore, right? It's not being used as a luxury anymore. Whereas you have people that are starving all over the planet, and we're deforestating to grow grains, to feed livestock. I fucking hate that word. To feed animals, okay? Whereas
60 billion animals a year.
okay, for a small percentage of the population, when all of these people across the planet are dying of starvation, all of those grains that we're feeding animals, we could feed people.
Yeah.
And those grains also have its things like soy corn, this, that. Yes, they're genetically modified. I wouldn't want to feed that to people either. But at the end of the day, you're feeding it to the animals and then they're eating the animals. So it's not better, right? So it comes like, it's just such a vicious circle. It's such a vicious circle, like I swear to God. And the answers you're giving me, those are conversations I've had over and over, and those are the same answers I had. Because that's what I believe, because that's what I was taught and that's what I was shown. But eventually, the more I informed myself and the more I saw, the more I realized this is unnecessary in every possible way. And 2019 today, like beforehand, it used to be survival. Maybe for people who are living still in places where it's scarce, where they're still living in tribes in Africa, and they hunt down a beast, and they feed their tribe or their community for the whole year on that same portion, the same way that we used to live way back then okay, like to be honest, I can't really disagree with that, because at this point in time, they're also trying to live and they're choosing their life over someone else's life, right? It's survival. It's survival.
Yeah.
Right now, we're not in a position where we have to worry, where we have to choose someone else's life over ours. There are so many options out there, and healthier options that will allow you to not contribute to this, and that will still give you the nutrition you need. So then why, right? So I do agree with you saying in different parts of the planet.
Yeah, the only thing is that I have a significant amount of vegetarian friends, and they always tell me like from their perspective, and then I have my meat lover friends, and they tell me their perspective, and some of them are like in fitness as well. And they say that for certain activities you require some nutrients that are in meat as well, like it's harder to find them in plants. You can, but it's like sometimes you need like huge amounts, or like it's just harder, no? And they have shown me, for example, cases where this was recently a girl passed away trying to climb the Everest.
Okay.
And she was vegan, and she was trying to prove that vegans could do that as well. And she died in the...
But then that's one example, whereas
but,
we could talk about the strongest man on the planet and he's vegan, right? The strong man, Patrick Boulambeau or whatnot. He's an iron. He's the strongest man on this planet, and he's been vegan for years now.
So, for example, what you said about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, same. The game changer.
But he was eating meat before.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, interesting, because now, well, you can't really tell.
But I was too.
And it won't be the same anymore. But I mean, it was interesting to see him as one of the biggest icons of the fitness and bodybuilder industry, and he was eating meat. So he was super healthy. I
wouldn't say he was super healthy. So there's a difference between health and the way your physical body looks. So you could be building muscle mass, right? And looking like you're ripped. Like I was telling you, when I was doing mixed martial arts back in Montreal, I looked just as ripped, okay? I looked ripper because, not ripper, but I looked thicker because I had more body fat percentage. But I was still very muscular. I still looked super fit. People looked at me as a role model. But you know what? My diet, oh yeah, I ate tons of meat. I ate tons of fast food. I ate shit on a fucking daily basis. Oi. I don't have water right now. I'm sorry. This isn't me, okay? This isn't me. I would never do this to you, okay? I would never do this to you. I'm sorry. We're here. We'll get things done for you, okay? I swear. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is not me, okay? This is not me. This is not my responsibility. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is not me. We're doing everything that we can to stop this, okay? We're doing everything that we can to stop this. I swear to God, okay, we're doing everything that we can to stop this. And just stay strong, okay? Just stay strong. I swear, just stay strong, okay? Just stay strong. Just stay strong. Just stay strong. Sorry. Sorry. I swear I'm gonna change it for you, okay? They're really like right in. Like, look at these guys. They're gonna look straight at you.
Oh, hi, babies. Hi, angel face. Hi, angel face.
Careful, careful. He's coming in. Holy fucking Lord.
Did you almost have a heart attack there?
Yeah. Back up, Sabrina. He wants to move. Please.
Sab, come on, girl. It's not easy for us to let them go, you know.
Hey, what?
It's not easy for us to let them go.
I know.
Dirty truck, eh?
Okay.
You can't even do your job right.
We don't.
You're gonna have to do your
Come on.
job.
Move away from the tires. Careful. Watch the yellow line. She loves competition.
I know she does.
Careful, careful. Come back.
You fucking gave me a heart attack, girl.
Oh, me too. I give myself a heart attack. I didn't know if she was gonna stop or not.
Oh my God. You fucking killed me.
He does that to try to be smart. He comes from this way to avoid us. I've never nice to truck drivers. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to them. Like that guy, I stop over there, I'm like, thanks, bye, like have a good day, like drive safe.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've built friendships with them. But when they come from here, it's because they think they're smarter than us and they think they're gonna avoid us. It's all one entrance.
Watch out, guys. We're going to close this guy. There's over there.
No, he's good.
This guy wants to come in from the left. Be careful.
Safety is always second.
Safety's better.
Somebody's trying to say wishes for leather? Is that what he was trying to say?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I think there's some options nowadays.
So like, so
Pleather, pleather.
this is leather. Like no.
I don't even know. Man.
You're like, fuck, I don't know.
Careful, careful. He's down behind you.
You're like the mafia. We're careful, careful. Hey, you there, hey.
Safety first, man.
Are you Italian?
I am.
I totally am. I knew it.
Italian here, please.
Oh, there's a Greek. Okay, okay. I can see it. All right, I'm gonna take this projector out because people are gonna start honking again, and I'm gonna tell them why they should stop honking.
go around, no hassle.
I'm gonna put my megaphone on now
Red
because
light,
people
I
who
love it.
start honking now, I'm gonna go off and tell them.
They're so thirsty.
I know, they're not even moving.